Portfolio is a key pillar of the joint assistance strategy that our board has just approved. And as the Permanent Secretary said, we intend to have an allocation of about $82 million that includes about $67 million from the IDA allocation and about $15 million in trust fund. So this is not probably the $1 billion we would hope to get, but certainly it's something, if we use it well, can probably bring us somewhere and certainly bring a better life to the people of Gambia.
Working as a team, the country coordinator added this forum would map out the way forward in consolidating the gains made so far in addressing challenges ahead for the interests of both parties. The Minister of Trade and Economic Affairs, Abdul Koli, in his opening remarks emphasized the important role and efficient and timely project implementation plays in the country portfolio performance.
The more you are able to deliver and on time, the more we are able to get resources as a country to implement more projects for the benefit of the Gambian people. So therefore, as project coordinators, all of you are highly skilled, highly trained. You have your financial management specialists, highly skilled, highly trained, procurement experts, and other experts. Therefore, as a government, we do not expect anything less than achieving the objectives of all the projects at the given time as agreed at the project initiation.
Minister Koli further urged project coordinators to be proactive. This forum is expected to take stock of some of the major activities and lessons learned during the course of the project implementation. Ibrahim Ajata, GRTS.
Well, over now to the top of the news. Banjul had its own share of the celebrations marking the APRC's landslide victory in the local government election. The celebration was staged Friday evening at the July 22nd Square, bringing together former Mayor Samba Fall and the newly crowned Abdoulaye Bah on a deal to defuse the tension that stemmed from the defeat of the APRC in the mayoral contest. Abdul Njai tells us more.
These were critical days for politics in Banjul. The division was divisive and tensions were disproportionately high, threatening the very fabric unifying Banjulians from time immemorial. For one to have claimed the mayoral seat on an independent ticket to political enthusiasts was unforgivable and unacceptable. It meant crossing that thin line that kept a gaping hole between political opponents. But President Jammeh has something else in mind in nurturing the culture of peace and tolerance. He achieved the perceived impossible by bringing together the stakeholders concerned in celebrating the APRC landslide in the local government polls. Former Mayor Samba Fall and the newly crowned ceremonial head of the city, Lord Mayor Abdoulaye Bah, were to finally bury the hatchet after the president's intervention.
I think, first of all, I want to thank Allah and also thank His Excellency the President for his foresight. You know, Banjul is one, and it's a very small community. The registered voters in Banjul, the electoral roll is just about 21,000. Even one small settlement in the Combos is bigger than Banjul, you know, but it is of great importance. It is the seat of government and is the capital city, and we are all one, you know, and politics should not divide us, you know. Politics is just an event, it's a day, it comes and goes, but governance is a process, and the process is continuous.
Abdul, today is a great day for me, because what the president has done definitely is a big day for me. He is trying to foster unification within Banjulians, which is very important, very, very important. In the absence of unity, definitely we cannot progress. To my understanding and to my belief, what he has done, definitely it was the role of the elders of Banjul to do it.
This is the cutting edge of a broader action to diffuse the tension between the Bah and Fall camps. Finally, an air of confidence and trust can take precedence after this compromise struck by President Jammeh. Mayor Abdoulaye Ba insists he supports the development agenda of His Excellency.
The only thing I should inform my people.
People behind you, the people following you.
In Banjul. Let's try and work together for the interest of Banjul. Tell them what happens during the course of this, a party, that the president has called up for each and every individual in Banjul to unite and work together for the interest of Banjul. And I will urge them not only to unite, but let us try and follow up the footsteps of the president.
The president's actions were sufficient to rein in supporters of the former rivals, returning the APRC its support base in Banjul.
Let me borrow from you, said it's a milestone. It's much higher than a milestone. Because when we were coming to this square tonight, none of us knew what to do about Banjul. And with good leadership, President knew what was happening. He decided to call everybody. And like I say, within an hour, Banjul is reconciled.
And let me be very honest with you, that at the start I was not, I was some kind of shaky. On the whole, the man we have is full of ideas and love for his country and the people of his country.
It was an eventful night driven by a series of performances on stage. It comes in assorted forms, highlighting variety in an exceptional way, which goes to show that Senegambian music had come of age. This segment was also approached meticulously, just like the political maturity built beneath its tempo, unifying Banjulians once again. Abdinjai, GRTS.
The Gambia is the 16th signatory to the African Virtual University Member State Charter, making it now possible for the country to benefit from Phase 2 of the university's multinational projects. Lumendi has more on a day tutorial convened by the African Virtual University Delegation for officials of the Ministry of Higher Education.
Benefit from Phase 2 of the African Virtual University Multinational Project. The objective of the component of this project is to strengthen the capacity of 27 partnering institutions in the 21 countries within the AVU network and the African Virtual University to develop, deliver, and manage ICT-assisted tertiary education and training opportunities in science and technology programs. This one-day tutorial for officials of the Ministry of Higher Education exposing them to the project came barely hours after the launch of the project at the University of the Gambia Faraba Bantang campus.
Another key activity is the promotion and development of open education resources, training of trainers in e-learning methodologies, gender mainstreaming, research and development with a focus on mobile learning and technical assistance to countries on distance and e-learning policies and strategies. These are issues that we have been trying to address.
The Higher Education Minister said his ministry is proud to be associated with this development. He believes it's a milestone in the government's drive to increase access to quality higher education and training through research and innovation with the use of learner-friendly strategies for the attainment of the MDGs.
Today's event is of paramount importance to both the University of the Gambia community and the Ministry of Higher Education, Research, Science and Technology, both administrative and technical staff. The ministry's role in the coordination and policy direction of the project as required by the AVU is critical. My ministry will give her unflinching support to the University of the Gambia in the implementation of this multinational project, Phase 2, whose intervention will impact positively on teacher education and training.
For Minister Tangara, the AVU program is in line with the Gambia's government national priorities in the higher education, focusing on the production of a critical